UK wheat yields have stagnated since the mid-90s, but one way of improving farm averages is to improve yields on marginal land and in the most challenging growing seasons. Poor second wheat yields also continue to depress average results. Overcoming these challenges requires robust, vigorous varieties that can stand up to stressful growing conditions, such as drought, extreme cold or very wet seasons. Hybrids meet these requirements, establishing quickly, developing a large, strong root system, and showing greater yield potential under marginal conditions, as independent variety expert Richard Fenwick explains.
The main benefits really of going a hybrid is that they do really well on the more marginal soil types. Second wheat situation where the fertility is inherently lower, brashy, stony, sandy soils where conventional wheats don't do very well. Drought situations, they really do perform well where you get a drought. Or even conversely, waterlogging, because they've got this bigger root mass, they're able to cope much better with stressful situations. So that's the main benefit of hybrids, where you don't get maximum yield out of your conventional varieties.
On the Dengie Peninsula in Essex, William Proctor was an early adopter of the new generation of hybrids, bred by European cooperative Sutton Union.
We grow High Star as a form of insurance policy against some of the more extremes of weather that we seem to be experiencing. We are in what is supposedly the driest part of England, and High Star seems to cope with that problem.
Hybrid wheat's ability to withstand dry conditions has also been observed by independent agronomist Richard Martin.
One of the problems down in East Essex is the lighter land gets very, very dry, and as in common with this year, last year when we had 5 weeks of very dry weather at the end of the crop, a lot of the conventional wheat suffered through their poorer rooting in that light land, but the High Star carried on and out-yielded those crops by at least a tonne an acre, a little bit more actually.
Hybrid varieties also tend to be early maturing, opening up many opportunities within the rotation. Yorkshire farmer Simon Elliott follows potatoes with wheat on the Yorkshire wolds.
What attracted it to me was where it fits into my rotation. Its early harvest was key to everything that the hybrid wheat offers. I'm trying to establish oilseed rape after a crop of winter wheat, and to get that establishment in the month of August is critical to me. It's too late at my altitude to try and establish rape in September, so the early harvest of the High Star hybrid wheat is very important to me.
With more than 6,000 acres of arable land to manage around the Stoddy estate in North Norfolk, Mike Wilton is keen to maximise output from every part of the farm and often tests new varieties.
The spring of 2010 was very, very dry. Nitrogen was very slow to move into crops, and everything was suffering quite badly at that moment in time, except for this one plot of High Star, where the rest of the field was yellow or yellowing. The High Star was dark green, and I was asked by a number of people, what have you done different to that one plot in that field? And of course I'd done nothing. It was the variety. So the following year, 2011 harvest, we put about 8 or 9 hectares in, which was in a field where we split 50-50 High Star and Oakley, and Oakley had been our highest yielding variety up to that point, so we were felt that was a very, very good variety to compare it with. So we did that, and again High Star drilled at 2/3 the seed rate, but on the same day looked every bit as good as the Oakley all the way through, and in fact when the combine went through it out-yielded the Oakley by 2 tonnes a hectare. So at this point I realised that High Star had something to offer this business.
The message is clear. Hybrid wheat has an increasingly important role to play in lifting average yields on many farms across the UK. Hybrid wheat offers many benefits, especially under conditions that are less favourable for conventional wheat varieties.